That'd be great.
Breakfast
with Adam Green. BBC Radio Shropshire.
Now, there are so many beautiful green spaces across Shropshire, and now there's a plan in place that will hopefully preserve them. A plan to improve the county's wild spaces has been unveiled, which aims to restore habitats and protect wildlife. It's called a Local Nature Recovery Strategy, and it's a joint effort between local authorities and agencies like Natural England. BBC Radio Shropshire's Ellen Knight has been finding out more about the scheme.
A local nature recovery strategy is a joint effort between a large number of agencies, and it's part of a new system that hopes to map and help drive a more coordinated approach to nature recovery across the country and build a nature recovery network. It's one part of the government's 25-year environment plan that, in 2018, set out to improve the UK's nature within a generation. In Shropshire, the recovery strategy is being led by Shropshire Council with support from Telford and Wrekin Council. Lynn Parker has been coordinating the project.
Shropshire's like the rest of the UK. You know, nationally we've got a bit of a nature crisis. We know that there's 20% less nature than there was in the 1970s. About 1 in 6 species is at risk of extinction. And the UK is one of the most nature depleted places. But in Shropshire we know we've also got some really nice places. We've got curlew still, we've got pine martens, we've got freshwater pearl mussels, and there's things that we really want to protect. And having the strategy means that we focus our effort on where we can make most benefit to all of those areas and species.
Now, this strategy cannot force a landowner to make changes, and it's not legally binding. It purely points out where change should ideally happen. It's funded by the Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, and Councillor David Walker says improving the county's natural world could bring economic benefits too.
Fundamentally, Shropshire's a lovely place to live and work, but that doesn't mean there aren't things we can do to make it better. And in the long term, the better we can do that, it's going to be a more attractive place in terms of people wanting to come and live and work, and that has big economic benefits in terms of tourism and other economic activity, really. On one level, it's about improving the amenity space around them. If it's an urban area, if it's a countryside, again, it's making it an attractive place for people to just enjoy and live in, really.
And Telford and Wrekin Council, Councillor Carolyn Healy, says it's really important that green spaces in urban areas are also protected.
Telford is one of the greenest places in the country. I think the benefit of that planned development of the new town, we've got a wonderful legacy of connected green spaces. So if you're a resident in our borough, you are, most likely, 89% of our residents are within, a 5-minute walk of a green space. We're surrounded by greenery. And the key thing, one of the things that the Local Nature Recovery Strategy is trying to do through that process is connect up areas, because wildlife needs to move and expand if you want to grow populations and really enhance biodiversity. Those populations, whether it be insects, birds, mammals, whatever, need to be able to spread.
Looking deeper at the strategy, it highlights 16 key priorities, laying out what and where we should be improving Shropshire's nature. This includes restoring hedgerows, woodlands, bogs and protecting veteran trees. Dave Cragg is from Natural England, and he says Shropshire's landscape is really special.
Personally, I love the hills, but it's such there's such diversity there. You've got those brilliant hills and Stipestones and Longmin, but you've also got bogs. You've got Fens and Wixel, and there's a really a brilliant river system with a Severn running through it, and the Clun, heathlands, moorlands. It's got a bit of everything, really, and there's such a lot there, and such a great opportunity for doing more and connecting those up, which is what this is all about, I think.
Now, though, the agencies are looking towards the delivery stage, where these ideas help influence future policy and can be put into practice by anyone. That could mean installing a swift box in your back garden or rewilding grass verges, all the way up to landowners improving hedgerows or reducing the use of insecticides. Essentially, there's something here for everyone in Shropshire who wants to contribute towards protecting our wild landscapes.
BBC Radio Shropshire's Ellen Knight with that report on Shropshire's Nature Recovery Strategy. With as much as 84% of Shropshire being farmed land, it's pretty important to get local farmers on side if you're wanting to protect the natural world. The chair of Shropshire's National Farmers Union, Kate Main, will be on the show after 8 to tell us more about what the strategy means for them. Love to hear from you if you're farming this morning. So many people in the county doing so. If you want to give us an idea of what today has in store for you at this time of year, always really interesting to hear your stories. 08000 321 333. Start your message with the word Shrop to get in touch this morning. 7:29 news and sport headlines with